The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Boop, boop.
DJ Manta.
She always ride with the top down, even when it's cold outside. Ooh, she got the keys to the boutique. She don't do 9 to 5s. 100,000 viewers on her IG live. She do it, make a toast to it. You ain't never heard of that. And then Birkin bag, stupid. You ain't never heard of brag or say that she going through it. I just wanna tap it, boop, boop it one time. Ooh, just give me one night, I can make her mine.
Rap Radio. Woo! We back at it.
Back at it. Welcome back. Welcome
Sir. Faye Hill in the middle. Miss Lovely Sonique.
back. Producer Al right here.
Producer Al.
Right with you.
Only
Right
one
with
not wearing a mask. You outnumbered today, baby.
you. Hey, hey, once you get vaccinated, you know, it's an option.
Oh, yeah. So, Mr. E couldn't make it today. Sitting in the middle today with my Black Panther shirt on. Hope the show good, you know. Had to represent.
Represent Wakanda.
Wakanda forever. Talking about Wakanda, just want to remind everybody that next week, Memorial Day weekend, will be Ground Zero,
Ground Zero. Yeah.
Black Wall Street.
Greenwood.
Wow.
Yes.
100 years. Can you believe that?
100 years.
I mean, I don't really think it's set in for me yet, like where we gonna be at and how that's gonna be a part of history.
It was tense. It was tense just reading up on it, you know.
Well, I told you,
I had to take breaks.
the little scene I saw in what is Love Country, Lovecraft Country,
Yes.
on HBO.
With Journey
Yeah.
Smollett.
Oh man, just that little piece
Yeah.
on Black Wall Street, that was intense enough. You know, and reading up on it and just thinking about how it happened, what started it, that's insane.
Yeah.
So
truly
she
insane.
said she was sexually assaulted. An
And-
elevator operator. Like, how could he even assault her that quick?
Right. And I guess he was just down there for business or something.
Yeah.
And then by him being a black male, why would you even? I couldn't even see him even thinking to even do something like
Well,
that.
he was there to deliver something.
Oh.
The delivery.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's the same thing like Emmett Till. Like, like
Right.
a white woman, Caucasian, said that he whistled at her, and that wasn't even true.
Well, they say she didn't even press charges on him.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
obvious
yeah,
that
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
happened because this woman didn't press charges, which she knew, you know.
So that
Yeah.
gave him a motive to light the fire.
well,
Right.
they arrested him, took him down there. You know, the lynch mob came,
Right.
and then I think it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was like 30 black armed men, that
yeah.
cut off the Klan and was like, "You're not about to lynch him." And then the sheriff came out, and this is what I'm reading. I'm pretty sure we'll get more, but I guess it got calmed down. And as they were breaking it up, one of the white men from the lynch mob wanted to snatch one of the guns from the black guy, and
Yeah.
the shot
That's
went
how it
off.
happened.
And there we have it. But we'll be down there.
Yes, we will.
Memorial Day weekend. It's gonna be big.
Right. The wives of the love, whoever you with, they ain't happy about it.
We coming. Oh yeah, we
we
coming.
gonna be down there.
We're gonna be
so-
down there deep. So
Yeah.
starting things off, yesterday, a year,
A year.
the lynching of George Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, it still seems fresh. I can't watch the video anymore, but I remember when I first saw it, I literally had to watch it like 3 or 4 times
Wow.
to like, nah, I'm getting punked right now, right? I thought it was, I didn't think it was a joke.
Wow.
But I'm like, dude, come on. It was unbelievable. But yeah, yesterday marks a year, and
Biden invited his daughter and a few others to the White House.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
sure
good.
did. Yeah.
I know they had a gathering yesterday
Yeah.
in Minneapolis, and there was gunfire. And
I heard that.
Yeah,
I did hear that. And I was like, how is this possible? Like, this is supposed to be a moment where we're supposed to be, you know,
Mourning and
like you're just showing, you know, a memorial. It's a memorial to him, and you know, these people came out to show support and, you know, try to, you know, support the fact that he needs justice for this, and you know, and then that happens. If somebody wants to come and start shooting, and I don't know the details behind.
Yeah,
that,
they
so
didn't
maybe
say
you know.
who actually, you know, shot the gun or whatever, what type of gun it was. Did somebody get hurt? But they just said it was gunfire. You don't know if it was from the A side or the B side. I'll just put it like that.
Right.
You know? But
right.
you know, hopefully nobody was hurt. But
somewhere they were supposed to like kneel for 9 minutes or something in 27 seconds or
yeah,
something.
there was a lot of plans that was supposed to happen yesterday. But I know that gunfire stopped a lot of stuff, at least in Minneapolis.
Wow.
So, you know, just, I don't know. Just remember that, I was over there looking
Come
at you
on
like,
now.
like something missing.
I
man.
kept
like
looking
something-
at myself like, what's going on with me? I'm not. Something's not
You
right.
didn't realize you didn't hear the music?
Yeah, that part. I'm like, Felicia, what you
man.
doing back there?
You know, just hopefully, I hopefully we get justice.
Yeah.
That sentencing date is, whoa, that's going to be a tense moment.
It is, and they're already trying to figure out ways to get him off.
Huh? Hold on, what did I say? Last time we talked, what did I say?
You did
I
say
told
that.
you.
Yeah,
You did say
When the
that.
government came and said that they were going to arrest him either way after the verdict came out for civil rights violations,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, come on, man. That's a chance he gonna get off. He walked out like he wasn't
Like he
facing 40 years.
Yeah, it didn't mean nothing to him. I'll be out or whatever. I wonder if he's how he's doing though.
Is he GP?
Does he have a TV? Does he see? You know.
He a cop. I guarantee you,
He's getting
by
special
himself.
treatment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He in the cell by himself.
Because some of the system is quote unquote, you know, clans or whatever you want to talk about. White supremacy. I don't know.
No, you said it. You said it right.
Yeah.
So the shooting, we like we were discussing earlier, had a shooting in San Jose.
San Jose,
Wow.
sure did. We had a shooting in San Jose at a it's a railroad.
DTA.
DTA railroad, and the guy was, I guess he was into, he was maintenance or something like that, and for some other reason or whatever, he just felt the need to go and kill some people.
Yeah, I read up on that. He's 57-year-old named Sam Cassidy. They have no motive. He killed 8 people. Just
Wow.
open fire.
And killed himself.
I mean, as a mirror, like we getting a lot of mass shootings, like
Yeah.
big time lately. I mean, it's to the point where you just got to sit back and like, you know, I don't want to call it conspiracy or whatever, because a lot of these shootings have nothing to do with the election or anything. But I mean, man, dude, it's been a lot nationwide since you know who was out of there. Let's put it like that.
Well,
The name we do not speak of.
Yeah,
right.
Candyman.
Condolences to the families and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
man, there's a lot of sadness going on out there. So
Yeah.
It is.
They investigated it. Then we also have a very, very sad case that actually happened Friday, right in your neck of the woods in Orange County.
yeah,
Oh man, my prayers, my heart just dropped when 6-year-old Aiden Leos was killed.
yeah,
I want to really, really focus on this, and like this is like the nucleus of what I really want to talk about today. 6-year-old boy killed in the back seat of his mom's car.
bullet went right through the
Bullet
trunk.
went right through. And the story though, like okay, I was looking at it yesterday, and I think they have already given like over 300 $100,000 on the GoFundMe page. And I understand a young kid has been killed. Probably gonna rub some people the wrong way. I'm just gonna be honest with it. She flipped off the driver, and this does not justify what they did. They pull off and shoot in the car and hit the little baby and kill him. But all of us live out here, and I've been in Orange County just like you. You have to be smart in those situations. You know you have your daughter and your baby son. Somebody cuts you off. She pulls around, gives him the finger. So they say it was a woman driving and a man in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
And you know how it is on the freeway. You can't hear a gunshot, a bullet, and nothing.
Right.
And they shot in the car and sped off and killed the boy.
Man.
And my heart goes out to him because it's like,
I hope they'll catch him.
well, I'm on mom though. Like,
yeah, that's true too. You know, you never think like
your anger, dude,
you know,
rage, really.
what you do can affect somebody different that may be in another messed up state of mind. So our advice is try not to just avoid any type of road rage situations.
Well, I posted it on social media. Like, you exactly. You have to be smart and understand if, you know, when you make actions or decisions when you're angry, you can't pull it back. You got to think about that. And just to hear the story was sad because they said the little boy was saying, or Aiden was saying, Mommy, my stomach hurt. My stomach hurt. And then the sister was like, Mom, my little brother's stomach hurt. And when she go check on him, he shot. He didn't even make it to the hospital.
That's so sad.
Like, I just drove past that exit. So it's very sad. I hope they find the people who did it. That's a very, very busy area off that 55.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm not saying it's the mom's fault because that's evil no matter which way it goes, but that decision, you know, like there's a movie out.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen it? It's called Unhinged.
I haven't seen
I've heard of it.
Oh, you gotta watch it. So Russell Crowe cuts her off, and she blows the horn like. I think she put up her finger.
I remember.
And
I saw it.
he tried to kill her and her son. It's a movie, the whole movie. But
Yeah, I saw that.
goodness, dude.
It's crazy because gun violence is actually on the rise in Southern California by 66% since last year to this date.
Wow.
So it's crazy, you know. Makes you wonder, like, is the pandemic contributing to this? Probably. So, you know.
Yeah, and also they may have caught the guy that's been shooting cars with the pellet gun. They may have.
Well, so they thought it was connected to that, but it's not. I heard about that.
But he had some sort of device in the front seat. And it was a SUV. He had no license plate in the front or the back.
I never pulled him over.
And how did he not get pulled over a long time ago?
Yeah, so he had some sort of device. And my theory is who's ever doing it is in the car on the freeway, I think. Because if you look at that long stretch on the 91 and wherever else those little...
So he on the 91.
Yeah. And that long stretch, would he go and hide out somewhere and then boom, and then go somewhere else, hide out, boom, close to the freeway? No, I think he's doing it in the car. He probably got something set up in there.
So you don't think they planning up? He's in the car.
He in the car, and he got it set up to where he can push a button and he just shooting and aiming, whatever. I don't know, but it could be a possibility.
Well,
Could be a possibility.
no, so goodness, dude.
So I try not to even drive on the 91 or the other freeway. If I, I can take the streets to work. So,
I mean, you ain't got nothing else better to do though. Like,
man, what is the problem with in their state of mind?
well, this situation here, I know the mother, Joanna, what's her name? Kluman. Prayers go out. My heart goes out to her. Prayers for the family. But I mean, that's something she gonna have to live with, man. That one decision, and I'm not blaming her, but that one decision,
Yeah, it's always going to be on her mind as a mother. Like,
Right.
what would have happened if I wouldn't have
I
reacted
wouldn't-
this way? My baby would still be here.
She's gonna live with
Yeah.
that for the rest of her
Now,
life.
she has told her story to witnesses that saw the aftermath. Nobody truly knows if this car actually cut her off. Because like, in Cali, I know people, like, since I've been here, I've seen people cut me off, and then they'll still give me the finger and talk mess. You talking about the state of mind. That's some evil stuff for you to cut off a person, and they retaliate, and then you shoot in the car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
So,
an evil state of mind, and people's
you never-
mindset is crazy in these times.
Yeah.
You know, crazy.
You
So,
never know who it is. You know, you never know the mental state of that person. So it's just always safe to. It's
yeah.
better to be safe than sorry.
We don't have to go mental. I mean, we don't know if that was a hate crime, racist,
Mm-hmm.
lot of skinheads in that area. I know that for a fact.
Well, if you didn't know that years ago that it was a lot of clans out that way in Orange County, and they worked in L.A. County.
Oh, yeah.
And they were some of the ones that were brutalizing African Americans in L.A. County.
I heard that when I first moved here.
Yeah.
They said there's a lot of Confederate flags
Yeah.
up in Orange County.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Oh.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
Well, that's
I don't
where
go
it
down
started.
that way. I never go down that way.
So Huntington Beach, I told you, Huntington
Huntington
Beach
Beach
is
area.
where the Nazi base started in Southern California.
Yeah.
I drive past it almost every day. It's
We were we were down there when they were wanting to re-elect Trump, and people in boats, they had their Trump flags and everything like that, and 2020 Trump, and I'm like, it's time to go. We ain't gonna be here when it get dark. So
Like, it's time to go.
it's time to go. So
so okay, but yeah, hearts go out to the family. Prayers. I hope they catch who did it. So,
Yeah, me too.
Producer Al, come on, baby.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What else we got?
At the White House, they've only had 2 black press secretaries since in a decade or something like that. So they just put this lady named Karen Jean Pierre. She's a black woman, and the way she spoke, she said it's not about. I mean, she said like pretty much this is the presidency has not had a diverse staff ever in the history of the presidency.
Wow.
And for her to be in that position, she was grateful and thankful, but she turned it around and said, it's not about this, and that. It's
Okay.
about being truthful. It's about the American people, the country, and no transparency and stuff like that. So, hey, that's the top. So let's see how it comes.
like
It
that.
starts at the top.
Yeah.
So see how it comes down, So
sister.
that's a good thing.
Wakanda.
And that's good.
Came with it. Okay.
Yeah.
I enjoyed reading that story. Also, I was looking at something. Wait, no, not there.
Take your time.
We talked about the mask. Oh, so Biden, y'all hear? Biden may be down there when we do the story in Oklahoma.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Now.
They
I
announced
already
it.
threw the
They
shout out.
announced
I'm
it.
talking to him again. I threw the shout out.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be down there on the
Hate crime
100th
bill.
commemoration of the Black Massacre. I mean,
The mask.
the massacre. So
Ah.
we may see him. It may be a lot of
Oh, we
security
rolling
down
deep,
there.
baby. Now,
Do you
we
think
roll- we
Biden will
rolling
do
deep.
an interview with us?
It's a possibility.
Hey, I threw a shot. Yes, I did. The Asian hate crime bill.
We gotta ask.
Yeah,
We
look,
have
we should have
hey,
one too.
Now I got into an argument with not gonna say her name, but a friend. She claimed that we already had a bill for us years ago. And I'm like, look,
No.
We
I
haven't
don't-
heard of it.
I don't care if you do and it's written in paper. It's not being enforced,
Right.
evidently. So,
Yeah.
hey, I hope we run it to him. I would love
Yeah,
that.
I would love to too, as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, nice.
But I think it's gonna be like what you said, Faye. As far as China, the support they get.
Yeah.
You know.
You have to look at that. Like, you have never seen a young Indian man or woman, or like Asian, or like they have the country to back them. It's political, the trading, investments, imports. Like they can be like, you know what, you're not gonna treat our people like that.
Right.
That's it. But see, with us, dude.
Did you hear about this story of this black lady? So she wanted to see what the appraisal on the house was.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yes.
I heard about
Yes,
that.
I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah.
And they gave her a ridiculous
Stupid.
number.
Horrible,
Very
horrible
low.
number.
So
Horrible.
she had
She
her
put up-
white girlfriend.
Yeah, I heard that. I
Do the same
told my
thing.
brother about that.
I saw
So
that.
that tells us that how they have the system set up for Black African Americans and also minorities. It's all weaved in.
It was like so when she switched and put the Caucasian,
And she
it was
sued
an
her.
extra 160. It was like an extra
It was a lot
160
more.
grand.
A lot more.
Yeah.
To say the least.
I couldn't believe
The
it.
appraisal was $259,000 in the black neighborhood. So she applied for appraisal under a different name and everything, and they appraised it at like $125,000 to $110,000. So
That's crazy.
discrimination.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what it's about.
That is
That's what it's
Discrimination.
finest.
about. So Miss Sonique,
Yes.
we got some.
Yeah, was that a note? Yeah.
It kind of was. You
What?
know, I sing talk sometimes. You gotta get used to that with me because I just do it. I don't know. It's natural.
Fact
But
checking does
you
that.
guys do remember Space Jams
Yeah,
back
so
in the
we-
day with Michael
I-
Jordan?
Oh yeah, Space Jam.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam
So
down.
you got news
we
on
got
Space
a real jam coming. Yes, Space Jam 2
What?
will be coming out in theaters and on HBO Max July 16th.
Now LeBron, right? LeBron James.
So LeBron, this is crazy. He said and made it very clear in an interview that in order to be a part of this movie, that the music had to be on point. He said the album the soundtrack from the first movie was amazing. And he said it has to be just as amazing for Space Jam 2, and he's not doing it. So this is the song right here that's playing right
This
now.
it right here.
Yep.
This the fire.
This is with Kirk Franklin and Little Baby.
Little baby.
What?
And it's pretty fly, right?
See how we can put the two together?
That's so
Uh-huh.
LeBron orchestrated saying, "Hey, I'm not gonna do this movie unless
Right.
the soundtrack right."
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you got Fly Like an Eagle from the first one. You got all these amazing ones. I Believe I Can Fly. Like all these great songs that came
It was a
from.
rap song that was banging. The Monstars. The
Yeah.
Monstars.
Yeah, so it's so many great songs. And so he's like, look, if I'm a part of this, the music got to be right.
Okay.
Man, that collaboration reminds me of the one that Snoop and Keith Sweat did. Think back on that.
Hey, what song? What? I'm
up.
slipping now. What song was that? You
We'll
remember
get to
that?
it. Look at, yeah,
Snoop and Keith did the song?
yeah.
I gotta Google that one.
But
I
yeah,
don't remember that.
the song is called We Win, and I think it's dope. I think
It's dope.
just hearing that song, I can't wait to see what else is on the soundtrack for Space Jam 2.
Right,
Now your man, he was in the media. We talked about him, Kirk, right?
Oh, yeah,
How he doing?
recently,
Yeah,
yeah.
How he doing? Him and his son.
Oh, yeah, I'm
That's a
sure
fresh
he's
story
still.
right there. I'm surprised he on the soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
think
like
they
it.
realize, he's a man. Men have to rear their children no matter how old they get. They're still his daddy.
Right.
Gotta listen, gotta respect, gotta obey.
That's just Blaze beat though. Produce it.
Yeah, just
That's
Blaze.
hot. That's hot.
It's fire.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Thumbs up for that. Thumbs up for it. So when is it coming out again?
So it's July 16th in theaters and on HBO Max. So I'm
I don't
excited.
know,
I
I
can't
don't know how
wait.
many people gonna be in the theater.
I got HBO Max. I watch everything
I
on
have
HBO Max.
too. Yeah, everything.
I got Amazon Prime.
I got that too. I
don't
got
like
Netflix.
them,
I got all of them.
I don't like
Did you ever
Amazon.
get Netflix, Al?
Yeah, I sure did.
Did you get it?
Huh?
got
I
it?
still have it with T-Mobile.
See, here we go. So you do have Netflix?
Yes. I still have it.
I thought you said you didn't have it last show.
I don't.
So how you still have it if you don't have it?
You tell me.
I'm not in this. I have nothing to do with that. Oh.
Until you get back.
Man, we ain't gonna put that on the radio.
Hey,
Oh yeah. Call in number right for it radio. Want to call in? All lines are open. 323-815-4204. Again, 323-815-4204.
Also on YouTube at Morris Media Studios and also Ride For It Radio.
Yes, check it out, check it out, check it out.
Apple TV coming. Apple
And
TV
all
is
the
coming.
rest, all the above, all the above.
Big time.
So have you
Yes.
heard, I think it's about another week or so or something like that, about the Nipsey Hussle estate settle trademark?
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
How it was LLC, Crips LLC, something, applied for the Marathon Continues trademark and everything the day after he died.
Nice.
So they had to go through a settlement and whatever like that, and they were just trying to take his what he built and make money off of it. Wow. Now if he'd have been here, he'd already known about that.
He up on
Well, he
that.
go. We gonna bring that up another
Yeah,
day.
no, we definitely gonna touch on that later on.
Yeah,
I
hell
didn't know
yeah.
that. I didn't know
Yep,
that.
sure enough. Sure enough.
What other fire we got, Sonny?
Okay, so if you guys haven't seen it, the Billboard Awards, Drake accepts Billboard Artist of the Decade Award.
What
And
we do?
yes, I mean,
do
he's
my
amazing.
math.
You got to think about the man. Like, he's been going, like, hit after hit after hit after hit. He actually did a collage of, like, all the videos and songs and put it together to where it was just like, wow, this, you know, just to really show you how he's always pushed himself to come out with the next hot thing. And I love how, you know, he was on stage with his son, Adonis, and it was
Oh,
just,
what?
yeah, he had
Okay.
his little boy on there with him and gave his little boy, had him hold the award for him. And I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. And, you know, to see your father accomplishing such a great feat, like at such a young age, it's just like very inspiring.
Wow.
He has a great role model for a father. So I just really love, you know, the fact that he had all the support and, yeah, it
You've
was
been hot now. I mean, that adds up. I had to do my math on it. When, you know, you count 10 years. Oh yeah, yeah. He been doing it.
He's been going hard.
Wow.
Started from the bottom, now he's here.
Yeah.
Wow.
'Cause now I know J. Cole. We listen to it now. New album just dropped. But so what I'm hearing, Drake and Kendrick Lamar's album is supposed to drop at the same time.
Yeah, he has a new
I
one
haven't
coming
heard
out.
from him in a
Oh,
while.
they's coming.
Yeah, he
Fire's
has a new one
coming.
coming. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a date on here for when it's going to drop.
Okay. That's what's up. Cause I know
And
he,
LeBron was actually there too when he got his
I know
award
he
too.
got a lot of
He's
backlash
a-
from the Sun thing. Like nobody knew he had a son until Pusha T put out the diss album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that's good. I love that. That's a blessing.
Yeah, I remember there's a story behind his son and the woman and everything.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He didn't know I don't know if he knew it was his at first or something like that. But then I think he definitely knew since his stardom. But I think he just wanted to kind of keep his personal life private. Who knows? you
How
know?
did Pusha T find out?
That's a
Because
good
that was a blow out of this world.
Somebody told him.
Somebody let it out.
Oh,
Somebody
man.
let the cat out the bag. But going into my next topic, I don't know. Did you?
What?
Keep it rolling.
No, go ahead, girl.
So everybody's been talking about Bennifer being back. Bennifer is Ben Affleck and J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, the
Yeah.
reunited from
Stop it.
years ago. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So they back together.
Yeah, because you know she just actually ended it with her last boo. What's his name?
What's it? Yeah, the
Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rodriguez. The sport. He's an athlete.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, they're done. They're
Alex
done.
Rodriguez, baseball. He just bought Minnesota Timberwolves.
wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but see, she is wild, man. Cause see, she was with what's the singer? The
Mark
Mexican.
Anthony. Mark
So
Anthony.
she was with him, and
They were
that's
together for 10 years.
that's supposed to have been
That one lasted.
Rodriguez's boy, his best friend.
Oh, they were friends?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Look at the picture. They
What's
was
her name?
friends.
What's the lady name?
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jenny from the block.
When she with?
Girl,
Is that the one that's with Puffy?
Yeah, she
Oh.
dated Puffy too.
She done been around the world.
She been passed. I'm telling you, dude. I'm sorry. I'll
What's
say
the
it.
saying nowadays? She for the streets.
Man.
Yeah, she from the
Jenny
squeaks.
from the block. So
For
wait,
the
okay. So Ben, because that's who she started off with, right? No, yeah, she was with him before Puffy, right?
With who?
Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay,
think so.
so she went all the way back around and came back to the The original address, huh?
Well, when you start to run out of options,
We'll
go
see
back
how
to
long.
what you know.
We'll see how long that goes on.
Well, he been doing good.
Well,
Yeah.
he's been, she was on set in Miami. I guess they went on a trip to Montana together. So I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like,
Seen
some
kissing.
people are like, are they friends, or is this more than a friendship, or
Yeah. Seen kissing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now Drake got in there too, though, right?
Drake had a picture with some new young boo he's got.
I'm talking about her, Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Did they?
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Let me look.
Yeah, that's hot. Mhm.
That
Boy.
I might have knew. I
I
don't know.
mean, to each his own.
Wow.
Jenny from the block. I mean, she hasn't been in a movie in a while, though,
Yeah, I
right?
think she's just been enjoying motherhood. She's got 2 children now. So
By who? Ooh.
by Mark Anthony.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, they got 2 kids and they divorced,
She
but
had 2 kids to start banging the best friend. Woo.
She didn't have no kids by Puffy, did she?
no kids by Puffy. Just Mark Anthony's kids. That's it. And then she started dating Casper the dancer. One of her dancers, and then
She a good dancer, right?
Oh, but they were Alex.
good
I
at
thought they were
everything.
married. Her and Alex Rodriguez were never married. They were just engaged, but they
Yeah.
ended the engagement back in March of this year.
Oh.
So I thought they had actually got married, but
Didn't he get her a ring?
they were engaged.
Did he get the ring back?
That's a good question. Inquiring minds would like to know.
She ain't taking no breaks, I see.
Man.
She gonna find her. I mean, she's J Lo. She's gorgeous, beautiful body, just
Right.
amazing woman.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
He looked like he's in deep thought. What were you thinking, Al?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, she bad. She bad, but I just.
Well, I did-
To each his own.
You know what? One of the headlines is a Southwest attendant got knocked out and lost 2 teeth.
I read that. Good grief.
Oh.
So do you know tell me the story on this. I just read that the teeth got knocked out and it was a flight
On
attempt.
Sunday from Sacramento to San Diego.
Oh.
So that's not too far of a
Short
ride.
trip. You done got
That's a
whooped.
short trip, and I don't know why they
Was it
you know
face
what
mask?
happened.
Was it COVID
It could have
stuff?
been along those lines. I mean, that's what what they're gonna really trip on is, hey, can you keep your mask on?
Dude, that's,
you
like
know.
that's like a 40-minute flight. It's like,
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
well, I'll dip in with some sports. This is super hot. Everybody's been talking about it. Kwame Brown, the former Los Angeles Lakers, former first-round pick, there's a podcast called, I think it's Full Smoke or something like that. So you have Matt Barnes, Gilbert Arenas, and Steven Jackson, former NBA players. And like, if you follow sports, everybody has joked about Kwame Brown. We joke about the bus. What's another bus? Sam Bowie. 7-footer, got drafted #1, didn't do so good in the league. But evidently he's gotten tired of it. So I don't know if you guys been keeping up, but they've been going at it on social media, Instagram, Facebook. He has been calling them out. It's getting to the point where they're going to talk about fighting and meeting up. And
Wow.
Charlemagne the God, who has his own podcast, from the Breakfast Club, actually made a comment about him, and he went at him on Instagram.
Oh, I
So
think I heard about
yeah,
that.
lawyers got involved because he actually, and the lawsuit would have held up. I don't know if he's still going to file, but a defamation of character lawsuit.
Wow. Wow.
And,
So you think it's a publicity stunt? or
No,
something?
Kwame Brown.
They're not fighters, right?
So I know NBA players, and we talked about this. I got a little inside scoop on it that actually know Matt Barnes and Gilbert Arenas, and I got to be careful with this. It's not fake. It's not fake at all. And
So they
he's
just
just
don't-
tired of them talking about him, and he put him on blast like, you know what I do. Like, you running your mouth, this and that, will see me as a man. But then he also made a valid point, like, we tear each other's down. as black men, you know, basically why you always dogging me, but won't say nothing about other races and all that type of stuff. So it's definitely something to watch. All you have to do is Google it or get on social media, and they are basically going back and forth. You know, if you look at his past history, he really about that life too. So a lot of people don't know that. Like his daddy murdered somebody and got locked up.
Oh, wow.
And his brother did too. So Gilbert Arenas didn't want no smoke. He said as soon as it came out, like, hey, you know what? I've seen you in action. I've seen you and your brother knock out or had to, you know, get kicked out by 10 security guards. So like he's like, no, sorry. But evidently other people have not apologized. So you need to keep watching that. That's gonna get juicy and juicy.
Wow.
I hope it gets squashed before somebody get hurt. Though.
Yeah.
Let me get that straight. I don't want anything to happen to nobody. So hopefully Kwame Brown calms down, but he's exposing a lot of people. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Wow.
Wow. I wanted to ask you if you heard, I know you do sports, but it says the Texas House votes to pull funding from sports teams who don't play the national anthem. Did you hear about that?
No, I have not
Oh,
heard
I've
about
heard.
that.
Yeah,
you
they
said-
tried-
that was
It doesn't surprise me.
been out
though,
over a
in
year.
Texas.
People have been fighting about that for a few years.
Yeah.
So they are going to pull sports if they don't play the national anthem.
Yeah, it says during the pandemic, Texas pushed the limit in the race to reopen the state in a manner that almost seemed like a race between, let's see, Greg Abbott and Georgia Governor Brian Kemp for an imaginary super spreader state award. Let's see, every anti-masker with money was quick to advertise they were moving from California to Texas, mostly because of the state seemingly allowing anything on their watch. So it's been crazy. In the past month, they announced that the state is trying to put into action a law that would allow anyone to carry a handgun without needing
I
permits.
know about that. I was just about
Without
to
any what?
anything.
Without
permit.
needing a
So,
permit or anything.
You can have a record, felony,
And where
fresh
that's
out of
at?
jail.
Texas.
I'm moving.
They can. Well, you know what? With the gun laws, the mass shootings, I really don't think that's gonna hold
That's
up.
not
But
a good idea.
Texas been doing their own thing for a while. That's why the whole national anthem thing don't surprise me. But you know what? My counter to that, Sonique, is cool. Don't say nothing when athletes take a knee down.
Right.
Don't
exactly.
say a word.
Exactly.
Don't. If you gonna make the national anthem mandatory, which we also have a black national anthem that they never play,
Never play.
but if you want to make that mandatory, well, then it should be their choice to take a knee or not.
I believe that's
Like
should be the
so
case. Right?
you had three black girls take a knee down there, and they went to call them the N-word and all that stuff.
Because you know the Star Spangled Banner has
Oh.
verses that were taken out
Oh,
that
yes.
definitely
Yes.
talk about.
Yes, so the original.
Yes.
The original verse
Uh-huh.
is not for us. Have you heard
It's
that?
not.
Yeah. I
Yes.
sung it one time.
Really?
Yeah, years ago at a funeral.
You sung the original one?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ooh, how?
It had two verses.
Yeah, but the original one's racist is,
What?
you know what?
What?
So it says, according to the Senate Bill 4, also called the Star Spangled Banner Protection Act, professional sports teams would forfeit the opportunity to further receive state money and may be required to repay any money paid to the team by the state or any government entity. The measure passed in the House by voice and vote and is expected to head to Governor Greg Abbott's desk on Tuesday for approval.
Wow.
Opponents of the bill on Monday argued against the legislation, stating that it could be viewed as unconstitutional. Well, you think? It is unconstitutional.
I bet they pass it. I think. Watch.
You think it's gonna
I
pass?
think they're gonna get that. Texas been playing by their own rules
That's
for a
crazy.
long time.
Yeah.
I mean, look what you just said about the whole gun
Gun
thing.
law,
Like,
yeah.
I read that and I'm like, wait a minute. So
Texas
they
is
don't need
wild.
a permit, a picture ID. They don't need nothing. Like you can literally get fresh out of prison and have a gun. So I think one of the law enforcement guys were like, well, they were interviewing the detective, I think, and he was like, yeah, so that's good because that means maybe there'll be more good guys. But then he said, but what about the bad guys? He said a scenario he gave was if I pull up to a scene and have a situation where I have to arrest somebody or some warrant, and it's several of them. Well, now instead of worrying about him,
Yeah,
all
of them.
7
All
of them can
could
have a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Open up.
hey,
Yeah, Texas is about to be off the chain.
good luck, Texas. I have a lot of friends and family
My
down
dad
there.
lives there.
Woo.
Wow.
My dad and my stepmom.
I
my
thought about it,
stepbrothers. Yeah.
and it's cheap.
It
and-
is
but I
affordable, but the property taxes are stupid high.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
I didn't know that. I just
Yeah.
found that out.
Yeah.
You know about that?
No.
Property taxes.
Like my cousin was telling me about it. He in law enforcement, so he moved to Tennessee, and he said he
So-
My
paid-
brother just moved to Tennessee
Yeah.
from Texas because
Yeah.
of that
See?
reason.
He's-
That's crazy.
He said the same. The house he paying like I don't know $2,000, $3,000 taxes.
Huh?
It was $12,000 in
Yeah.
taxes.
I thought weren't people moving out there because it
Yeah,
was
it's
cheaper or
cheap.
something?
Yeah, but
It's cheap.
the
Our
taxes.
taxes are high.
Oh, well, shit, they got tricked then.
Yeah.
High out there.
They
Yeah.
gonna get you. They gonna get you. I mean, you
Man,
see, he
no.
always out here though.
Yeah.
What's up to Ty if you watching?
What up, dog?
But yeah, wow, okay. That's something we definitely go watch. And you know what? I want to go back to that when we down in Tulsa.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
do, because they force. I mean, dude, come on, man. So they forcing that to be played, but you can't take a knee. We'll see. We'll
It's
see.
crazy. This country, man.
You got more? You got more?
Yeah, so Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, well, they've been
Bradgelina.
separated.
Wait.
You
No,
gotta,
they
you,
back
gotta, you gotta say Bradgelina. No.
Mr. and Mrs.
So
Smith
they've
back
been
together?
they've been
Oh.
separated for a while now.
Yeah,
right?
it's been a minute.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
now Brad just won joint custody,
Oh, he did.
and so she's not happy about that. So see how
I
that
thought
turns
they already
out.
had joint custody of
No,
the
they
kids.
had somewhat of some sort of custody, but now he
How many
has
kids?
joint.
How many kids?
Ooh, it's about what is it?
Oh,
About
5 or
They-
something
they-
like that?
they
They adopted
adopted, right?
some.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
yeah,
got.
about 5
Do
or
they
so.
have one biological? No?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
Shiloh.
Oh, it's 4. I think it's
Shiloh
4
and-
kids.
I just watched one of her movies on HBO Max. Pretty good.
Yeah, so
So he just got joint custody.
Pedro Trash lasted several months, and they had sort of witnesses and experts, therapists, and all that on his behalf.
So wasn't she
and-
trying to say something like Brad was unfit or he
Yeah,
was,
he was
so she
abusive.
was-
Yeah.
So
I'm not laughing because I'm
Yeah.
just like that's a norm. Like
she's still fighting though. So
Yeah.
there you go.
still
There you go,
fighting.
Al.
you don't bring no Algreen up in there.
There you go. Mm.
Yeah.
Well, so talk about your boy Chad Johnson. So you know Chad?
Do I know why he my boy?
Ocho Cinco. I thought you knew him.
I know him.
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
don't know him personally.
Oh, I thought you knew him.
Oh,
first.
no. I just know him as an NFL, like that beautiful girl from Basketball Wives.
Yeah, yes, he
Eva
did.
or
Mm.
Eva something.
Boy. I mean, let me get back on task. So he is going to, like I told you, it's trending. A lot of people that are doing different sports, celebrity actors, and also they trying boxing out. So he's going to fight Brian Maxwell in June. He is training with the Charlo brothers, who are like some champions in boxing right now, twin brothers. So a lot of people are gonna be watching this because he talk a lot of mess on the football field. I think it's gonna get a lot of pub because you know how it is. Like a lot of people gonna be watching. They gonna want him to get whipped. But I want to see him box. I really want to see it.
I did watch an interview on Ocho Cinco where he talked about how a lot of this, celebrity stuff is all for the flash. Like a lot of the, he was basically saying, I think it was in an interview, maybe it was Charlamagne. I don't know who he's talking to, but he was saying that, he's, been very, not very, crazy with his money. A lot of that stuff is just for.
So he's humble. That's
Yeah,
the
he's
act.
very humble. Yeah, he said the industry does cause you to have to uphold a certain, look and things like that. But he was just saying that, he's not gonna go above his means just to,
Well, he was good now. Don't get me wrong. That dude,
Keep
he
up
was
with
a
the
beast on the field.
Oh yeah.
Like, he was
Wow.
amazing.
So who is Metro Mars? some sort of rapper.
Metro Mars.
Oh.
So
What's his song?
I have no idea what his song
yeah,
is,
Google
but
that.
he's
Tell me who that is. I ain't never heard that.
say he's a quality control rapper.
Metro Mars.
Yeah,
I'm very savvy in the rap community, up on music.
yeah, but
And not a diss. Let's get that clear
So-
on record.
he got arrested for tossing $10,000 during his graduation.
Wait, time out.
So
How
why?
you arrest somebody for that?
Hold on. Wait.
Okay, this is the fella.
So,
He was just trying to make the most out of his.
what
high school
state is this?
graduation.
Let's start there.
state
What
is
state
that?
is this? I bet
What
it's
state is it?
Texas or Florida. Watch. I ain't even looking. It's Texas or Florida.
One
Watch.
day ago.
It's Texas or Florida.
Oh, Atlanta.
Georgia?
Yep. Video of a teenager in Atlanta throwing a pile of cash at a graduation ceremony and putting it in cuffs for a stunt. He did it for a stunt.
What?
In his cuffs.
He got arrested, you said.
Yeah.
For a stunt.
How? On what
For a
grounds? What means?
Being black.
So he threw 10 grand in the air and got the cuffs put on.
Yeah.
It said it was because he was attempting chaotic behavior and initiating riots. That's why.
What? Now that sounds like a quote unquote same line that they use for anything
So
to.
say this was at a primarily Caucasian school.
Rock and roll.
Yeah,
So,
and they throw money up. I don't think that
No,
kid would have
that
got
would-
arrested.
No,
for that.
they wouldn't have. They'd have been on.
So that's where we
Oh,
see.
Joey.
Oh,
Well,
it's just kids being kids.
I'm
You
going.
know,
I'll
it's
dig deeper.
innocent.
I'll
you
dig
know.
deeper on the topic. So, this happened. I want to say it was before the election. They took a picture of a group of high school kids that was going to an event because COVID, no prom and all that stuff. So I want to say it was like 20 of them, and all of them gave a Hail Hitler sign. They threw it up.
Oh yeah.
I
And
didn't
nothing
remember.
happened to them. So I don't. So Biden, hey, next week.
Hope to see you.
Man, look, give
Over
us
the
some
weekend.
time, please. We formally inviting you to come out to Ride for a Radio. You'll be well protected. We don't want to hurt you. Please, I just want to talk to him. I just want to throw some of this heat at him because he threw 10 grand in the air and got arrested.
Yeah. And then there was also the kids. I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
go
off.
ahead.
But there was also, I don't know if you guys heard, there was the kids that they were singing a song that had NIGGA in it. White kids.
Oh,
You remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
They didn't get in trouble for that either.
Wow.
but the boy, he graduated
Two-way street.
and he threw some cash in there.
Do some cash.
Goodness. Well, I got one more story. Seriously, read up on it. I heard about it some years ago, but she finally got charged, her and her husband. So, Lori Vallow, now known as Lori Daybell, her and Chad Daybell finally got charged today, actually, for murder. So, this story is an old one, goes back to 2018. She thinks all these apocalypse powers have been given to her. So she really thinks God chose her to, I don't know, distribute the end of the world. So she was married then. Her husband was murdered by her brother. But she was talking to Chad Daybell when both of them were married. So his wife died of accidental death back in 2018. So 2019, her two children go missing also. A 7-year-old JJ and 17-year-old Tylee. Yeah. So no one knew what happened to them. All this stuff happened. So after her husband was killed and Chad Daybell's wife was accidentally killed, or accidentally she died. Come to find out that Chad actually murdered his wife to marry Lori. So they found out that these two conspired to do a lot of stupid and harmful things, but both of them are basically like these apocalypse like believers, like they. I think Miss Felicia said something earlier, like they murdered them because she thought like they were zombies. She really thinks the world's going to end and zombies and evil and all this stuff. Just insane, dude. So they come to find out that she actually did plan and murder her sons, and it's sad.
It is.
But they finally got him. 2021. They've been following this since 2018.
Now my question is, do you think she'll get off on insanity?
She
not taking
definitely
her
got
meds.
some screws loose. That is a great question because both of them met over the internet talking about the same stuff. Not devil worshiping, but she's on this belief, this biblical belief that, you know, all this stuff is going to happen and is happening in the world. I wish we could show a picture. She looks scary.
She look crazy?
Oh my goodness, dude! Like she, like really into the witches and brimstone and all that stuff. So,
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I'm happy that the two young boys got justice, but I mean, to murder your own kids,
That's horrible. Son and a daughter?
wow. So
Wow.
it's
Thank you, Felicia.
it's bad. It's horrible. And like I guess they just figured out because they're charging Chad with murder and insurance fraud because they found out that he had
He-
something to do with
With the murder of his wife.
yeah.
Oh,
Her name was Tammy Daybell. So.
that sounds like a Lifetime movie, right?
Well,
there.
yeah, it's me personally, and I'm not making fun or whatever. It's definitely gonna be on the big screen. But again, I'm happy they finally got justice. And,
Yeah.
I was wrong. Not two boys, a girl. So must have been Kaylee or Tylee. Must have been the girl. But yeah, it's sad.
Wow.
It is. It's
It's,
unfortunate.
Very sad.
I watch like FBI stories and stuff
I love
like
it.
that.
I love it.
Okay,
man.
like First
And
48 and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff.
I watch those stories and it gives me an insight on how cruel or messed up state of mind people can be to do certain things to another person.
That sounds like Snapped.
Yeah,
that show.
I was watching. I will also watch Godfather of Harlem.
Oh,
I've never heard
Forrest
of that.
Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker,
Yeah.
right?
He's doing the Bumpy Johnson.
Bumpy Johnson
Oh,
story, right?
okay.
And
So it's good.
it's good, but it totally relates to what was happening back then. Because right after I was watching it, then I went on to the FBI stories, and guess what story they were talking about? They were talking about the three boys, the mass burning of what's the state? The three boys, the black one and the two white ones that got burnt and buried.
Oh, Mississippi Burning.
Mississippi
You talking about
Burning.
Mississippi Yeah. Those were the civil rights.
Civil rights, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And they both intertwined. The true story about it, and then how Bumpy Jackson played a part in it, and was one of the that had found out where they were. They
Oh,
sent,
wow,
he,
what?
because Bumpy Johnson was up.
Yeah, he was up there.
Oh, wow.
and
Well, that's who Frank Lucas used to work for.
right, so he put somebody out there to find out where the bodies was buried, and then all of a sudden they had an anonymous person say where it was buried and where they were buried.
Look at this. Look at what you find out. Al done dropped
I
the ball
said-
because I'm big on that.
And
history
then
didn't tell
his
us that.
wife was the one that was one of the people that put together the party or whatever for them to go down there.
The search party.
And also, what's his name? Malcolm X
Malcolm X, yeah.
and Bumpy were great friends.
Yeah.
Malcolm X said, they shouldn't have went down there with pamphlets. They should have been down there with machine guns, and, or something like that. But to see these stories come out and in real life actors and playing and then behind the story of what they're going to show,
Right.
it's wow.
Dude, because the movie Mississippi Burning when I was young, I watched it, and I was young. And I really was like, okay, I wanted to become an FBI agent. But then when you find, wanted to be. But when I found out the truth of the story, that the FBI was actually in on the murder, like,
No,
oh, dude.
yeah, but to some parts of the FBI.
Not all of them.
But the actual police
Yeah,
was
but I mean,
in on
the
it.
Klan, all
Klan.
those together back then.
Yeah, true.
Don't, let's
Yeah,
not go
let's
there.
not get
But
it.
I also
Let's not
want
go
to
there.
talk about
Messiah.
how this actually
Judas
ties
Messiah.
to our trip to Tulsa because, you know, a lot of people were buried.
Right,
Like,
and
they don't have
still
the
trying
exact
to
number,
find
but
the
they-
bodies.
No, they know where the bodies are,
They
but
do?
due to COVID, they kind of stopped the investigation on
Oh, yeah.
digging up that. But there was a white man who
He
said when he
came
was about
forward.
10 years old, he came forward and said he saw them digging the ditch. And he went to look in and he seen a bunch of black charred bodies. So now we know there's a grave and we've pinpointed where it is, but we haven't done further investigation as to
Right.
see how many bodies are actually in that grave.
Yeah, some of the government officials didn't want to take it any further. Let's just forget about it.
Ah,
And then now new officials and government officials or whatever, they want to go ahead and let's close this situation.
Well, you have
this
to.
case.
The truth
because
has
it's
to
a
come out.
stigma, you know,
the truth
for
has to come out.
Oklahoma.
No, they're still working on trying to get in there so they can see exactly. Because I personally believe it was way more than 300.
Yeah, that's
Oh
a
yeah,
lie. It was
Th-
way
yeah,
more.
yeah,
Way more than
yeah. It was
more.
way more than that. That many people, and then you know how it's starting to get momentum, and that's basically after the majority of them done passed on. That were 5-6 years old at that time.
At this legacy event, though, there will be 3 survivors
Right.
there. 2 of them are 106 years old, and one of them 100.
107. I think the lady she's 107.
I thought it was one was 100, and the other 2 are 106.
Somebody 107.
Maybe
Yeah.
somebody just
One-
turned 107. The article I read said. Too.
Yeah, I think. Let me see, what was her name?
I can't wait to get down there.
Yeah, I mean, I just really
Well,
want to.
We got 5 more minutes. I cannot wait to get down there. I think it's gonna be a legendary show. I really do. I don't know anybody that's ever went down there and done a show on it personally, but to do it on 100 years later and to actually have some survivors still alive is huge. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I forget her name, but I think she's 107.
She spoke.
Yeah, she spoke.
Well, my mother always said the truth gonna come out at the end. It may not come out quick, maybe slow, but it's always gonna come out.
Oh,
The little thing I read gonna say it was only 32 bodies.
no.
No.
I literally like wanted to throw my phone on that article.
Some of the news paper was saying it was they were trying to put it as if it was a two-way street. We started or whatever, but only 2 whites died. There was
Yeah, right.
race riot, and 2 whites died, and
We started
stuff like
it, yeah,
that.
that's
You
a
know.
lie. And then out of the Tribune, they actually cut the article out. They tried to really.
Yeah, they
switch
tried
it
to
over.
really try to
eradicate-
hide.
like, they
I wouldn't
tried
say
to
they
get rid of
tried.
us.
They covered this up for decades.
They did. They did,
They
but-
did. They actually
And
did.
it's time. It's time for it to come out.
Because the 2 newspapers was the
Tulsa Tribune.
Tulsa Tribune and
There was a black owned
Tulsa
paper.
Star
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, Tulsa Star.
Hopefully we get reparations for it all. That's another thing, Mr. Biden, we can talk about. You promised reparations. That was part of your
Yeah.
gift. And student loans. I got to throw a personal
Forgive
shot.
mine.
Some of the-
I need my student loans.
Well, some of the descendants did get, like, I think, educate. Like,
Oh,
they didn't
no, I
give.
thought
They
you
didn't
said
give a
student.
lot. They didn't give a lot of reparations. There was a little bit that they did, but some of the
Not enough.
descendants got, like, college, funding.
Black Wall
It's
Street.
not enough. It's not
That
enough.
is
It's
Black
definitely not.
Wall Street back then, together as a business, and I'll go on the record, $20 million. Back then, that's like today, billions.
Billions.
Right.
Billions.
Yeah.
You multiply that. That's what's old. That's not what they're going to
Oh,
give.
that was-
But you multiply that by how long? By 100 years.
I was gonna talk about that in Tulsa. What the
Oh,
amount?
you can.
I was gonna. Yeah.
Hey.
No. I'm talking about the problem. The amount of money.
Yeah.
What it was. The amount of money everything was worth then what does it equate to now?
Today,
And it's in the millions.
So
Right.
we go discuss all that. The next time you see us, we will be in Oklahoma,
Yes.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Greenwood.
Oklahoma,
Ground
where the
Zero.
wind comes rushing
We
through.
discussing everything because how many black banks do we have today?
Not
It's a
very,
moment of silence.
Yeah, so quiet, super quiet.
not very many, sad
So.
to say.
It's going to be a real honor. So
Yeah. It's a legacy
Woo!
event.
Right on time.
2021.
Got the nip playing. So we will be down there Memorial Day weekend. We want all of you to tune in.
Tune in.
Look at the app. I don't know if we'll be on Apple TV, but definitely our app on Ryan Ford Radio,
Look who.
YouTube, Roku.
is upcoming streaming network. So look for us on Look Who.
And we'll be in all black. So, Faye Hill will be there.
Yes.
Mr. Producer
Producer
Al.
Al.
And Sonique, yours truly.
Yes, we will be there. Black on black. And we're not talking about crime.
Wild Ford Radio once again.
Yes, sir. Till next time.
Next time. Bye, everyone.
It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bass, I'm going Willie Mason. Yeah. Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen.